Hi, in our last video, I showed you how you can use NotebookLM to help you uncover pain points from potential customers that are online. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to take that information and create a compelling report or guide that you can now use as a lead magnet to start getting leads and attract potential customers. So let's get right into it. So what we're going to cover today is we're going to be looking at step 2, content creation. Now, if you haven't watched step 1, there should be a link to that so you can watch. We talked about how to research and to find the pain points of your potential customer. Today, we're now going to look at content creation. We're first of all going to be asking the question, why a lead magnet? Then we're going to talk about generating pillar content. And then we're going to show you how to design and format your lead magnet. So first of all, why a lead magnet? Cove did some research sometime not too long ago, and they asked in B2B world, how much content do you usually consume before talking to a salesperson while making a purchase decision? And what they found was that 42% of people said they will interact with about 3 to 5 pieces of content from an organization before they make a purchase decision. There's 28%, 1 to 3 pieces of content, 5 to 7, 19%, and 11% more than 11 pieces of content. And this is simply giving us insight that the world has changed now, and that people want to interact with content first. In fact, Gartner did some further research, and this is what they came up with to describe the future of sales. They said B2B buyers increasingly want to engage with suppliers through digital and self-service channels. And so to support this shift to multi-experience buying and the associated growth in the number of touch points and interactions between buyers, suppliers, sellers, that means that sellers would need additional skills and technology capabilities. And as you can see, 80%, it says there that B2B sales interactions between suppliers and buyers will occur in digital channels. And so having something like a lead magnet is going to help you with that even before maybe you've spoken to them, you've educated them on something, and that's what we are doing today, is to help you produce something. There are different types of lead magnets, but what we're going to do today is show you how you can really produce an in-depth lead magnet that goes far beyond just a simple PDF. So the first step is we are going to go back to our pain points that we created in NotebookLM. And if you remember, this whole project is for my wife, who has her journals that she's selling, and we now want to create some online platform. And so we're doing our research to find our core customers, potential customers, but what are their pain points? And now we want to develop a lead magnet. And so the sources, we've done research to Reddit, other places. We've found out what people are saying online. And now what we want to do is we want to first and foremost put a prompt in that's going to help us to create a long form research project. So this is the prompt. I'd like to create some very long form research projects to be pillars in my content marketing strategy. Can you generate a bunch of ideas for what these might be? So let's see what happens. Okay, so here's what we've got. We've got the comprehensive guide to empath psychology. We've got the ultimate blueprint for engaging online communities. We've got ethical and legal considerations, and we've got the purpose-driven empath. My wife would like this one, the purpose-driven empath. So we're going to take this as our idea. So we're going to take this one as our idea. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Gemini. What we're going to do is we are going to write a prompt to create a prompt in order to be able to write out this detailed content. And this prompt, credit to the Blazing Zebra. I'm just going to show you what that prompt is. It's, can you help me create a highly detailed prompt for use with an LLM to generate long form research? It's a long prompt. We're going to put that in with the specification, and the specification is going to be the idea that we've come up with. These prompts you'll be able to get in the PDF. If you join the Business Leaders Coach community, it'll be in the tools section. Okay, so it's come up with the prompt that we are now going to use to create the lead magnet. And this is the prompt, and it goes through what it is. It's given the chapters, it's given the trends. As you can see, this in itself, there's a lot of information here that is just amazing. Now, we are now going to take this, and then we are now going to use the deep research function, and then we are going to turn this into an article that we can turn into a guide. Okay, so here is the prompt. I'm going to copy this. We'll copy it. And we're going to go to new chat. This time we're going to use Pro. Yeah, here we go. So we're going to use the Pro version, and I'm going to hit on deep search, and I'm going to copy and paste, and there we go. All right, so it's now come up with what it's going to do. I'm just going to do start research and then just watch it do its magic. And just to show you the depth of where it goes to extract information, as you can see, all these websites, it's researching them, delving into empath psychology, next steps in research, and it actually is informing me as it goes through. So all these places, any place where it finds something relevant, there's going to be a link. And so in our final article, there will be links to any source that it's used. Okay, so it's now come up with our report, and as you can see, it's given an introduction, chapters. This is a full document, and it's going to be many pages, and it highlights and deals with all the things that this topic is about, overcoming the empath psychological hurdles. And I'm sure at the end it's going to give some practical steps. You've got case studies, you've got sanctuary within, and there we've got some practical things that you can do. All right, so what we can now do is we can export. So we can export this. This will immediately connect with my Google Docs, and so it's going to import that into my Google Doc. So here you have it, the purpose-driven empath harnessing sensitivity for authentic leadership and entrepreneurship. Actually, it's well formatted. I think that they're always improving this. The last time I did it, it wasn't as well formatted as this, and you can just PDF this and actually put it out there. And so we have accomplished step one, which is that we have created the lead magnet, but we now need to design and format it. And so we're going to use a tool called Gamma. Now Gamma is going to take this content, it will, in some cases it will reword it. So if you do want this just to be as it is, then you can put a cover on this and offer this. I mean, as you can see, it's well written. Obviously you need to read it, validate it, make sure that it's in line with your thinking as well. But what I want to show you is 37 pages, and what I want to show you is that what makes this a well documented article is that every place that resource is highlighted in the index section. work cited, any place that has been cited. So this is a professional document that you can give. Obviously, read it, make sure that you are in line with it. From what I know and from areas of my own skill sets, of my own knowledge, what has come out has been just in line with things that I would recommend. So now the next step is we're going to turn this into a lead magnet that looks very professional, and we're going to use a tool called Gamma. So it's called Gamma app. All right. So when we go to Gamma app, we're going to click on import, AI import, and it connects with your Google. So we are going to all right, so what we now do is we now move to creating the articles. So the next is the next section is where it's now going to use a template, and so I'm going to click on a custom made template that I've already made, click on generate, and see how it's going to work its magic. Okay, so here we've got the final document. As you can see, goes all the way, and one thing that we should do is put the setup, make sure that it's A4. Yeah, it's good. And obviously we can read it. You will need to be on a paid version if you want more pages, so that's the reason why I don't think it was able to get to the sources in the last page. Sometimes you can do that, but what we're going to do is we're now going to export this. Export as PDF. I'm going to just save it. And let's open it up. And there you have it. The purpose-driven empath. There you've got your wonderful looking. You might need to format some parts. I didn't have time to do that. You can move a few things around, as you can see. Maybe you might need to read it, and there are things that you can do just to make sure that everything is aligned on the page. So you can see that the page break is there. So one of the ways you can do that is by going into the page setup. And if you feel like it's too big, you can go to small, and that can make it maybe fit better. You can also move things around if they get cut off. But you play around with it, and I'm sure it should be fine. So there you have it, your very own well-documented lead magnet that you can call a well-researched white paper, a report, or a guide. Your next task would be to create a landing page for your prospects to be able to get access to this report. Then you can take segments of the document and use it to create social media content on any platform of your choice to give them access by telling them to comment in order to get the full report. So now, over the last 2 videos, I've shown you how you can use free AI tools like NotebookLM and Gemini to do in-depth market research, create a well-researched lead magnet. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how you can now create short videos to promote your content. If you're finding this helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And for the prompts, click the link below in the description to join the Business Leaders Coach community, which will give you access to tools and templates that can help you as you grow your business. For now, this is Toyo Shimbi for Business Leaders Coach. Speak soon.